I can't even see my screen for some reason. The brightness is like all the way down. What the hell?
Is your battery dying?
No. I just probably fucked it up somewhere.
It's right here.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate you. There we go. Perfect. Thanks. Hey. I'm not doing this with you, Miss Ma'am. Yes, you are. I'm right here. You gotta love me. Hey, I just finally got home and able to like I was gonna do a live earlier and I was going to the park and then it said that there was lightning like a little bit closer to the house and I was like, okay, well, maybe I don't want to start a live or whatever. So I'm gonna drive down to my husband's work because I gotta pick him up in like an hour and a half. I get down there and he gets home like an hour early, so I didn't even get to do the live like I had planned on doing. So then I got home and we were doing stuff and whatever. And as you can see right now, he is doing a water change in the tank. Um, you got in from your run a little bit ago. Nice. Yeah, I was running around getting stuff done. I've been trying to sell my air conditioner. By the way, if you're wondering where my screen is, this is because I'm sure that I'm going to be booted. So, if you want to see my husband working on the fish tank, you're going to have to come to YouTube. I'm sure I'm probably going to be booted at some point because, it's me. So, you can see my YouTube up there. Um, I thought that was disconcerting. I thought this was the hand with the bracelets and not this one. Um, but yeah, so I've been trying to sell my air conditioner today because Miss says hi.
Hi.
Oh, Crystal said to tell you Happy Father's Day too.
Thank you.
If it doesn't offend you, she says.
Nope.
But
why would it offend me?
I don't know because of shitbag.
Yeah, I got other shit bags to worry about. I got a job.
So you don't have kids at your job, buddy?
No, but I have to deal with shit bags.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so it started getting really, really hot like yesterday, and like my room was like really, really hot. Of course, my stupid ass left the window open, so that didn't help at all. I didn't realize that till after the fact. But anyways, it got really hot, and we go to put my air conditioner in, and we had taped the screws to the air conditioner. At least that's what I remember. And I think the dogs ate them or peeled them off and took off of them, whatever. So we couldn't put it in. So I had to go buy a new air conditioner. And so I got my other one, which is brand new. I just bought it last summer. Sitting in the back of my car because some girl told me that she was going to buy it today and I was going to meet her. And then she ghosted me. Yes, he still has CJ as his son. So he's technically still a daddo.
Yeah, CJ, Tiffany.
Yeah. So, so I have a air conditioner in the back of my car. So let's talk about that real quick. So in the meantime, while the girl ghosts me about the air conditioner, I have like 15 messages. Okay. It's like 98 degrees here. So like people wanted the air conditioner. So they're messaging me. And the first stupid one I get is I put it up for 70. It's a $200 air conditioner, mostly new. And I'm busy right now. And so I put it up for 75. Okay. Somebody messages me and they're like, will you take 30? No. Why would I take 30? I said, I'm not taking less than half of what I have put on. And they're like, okay, so you'll take $37.50. I have $35. Will you take 35? And I'm like, no. And they're like, I have a baby. This is not my problem. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Call me an asshole, whatever. More than likely it's a fucking story to get me to give it to him cheaper, right? So I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. So like not even 20 minutes later, I'm not even kidding you. This girl messages me and she's asking me all these questions. She sounds super interested. I'm talking to her, whatever. And then she hits me with this. Will you take $20? No, I will not take a quarter of the price on something I put up 22 hours ago. Hard pass. Hard pass. So, as of right now, I have it in my car and I have somebody that I'm going to be selling it to on Wednesday for full price. Why is it that, okay, here's my deal. Now, if it had been up for 50 and somebody would have got a hold of me and been like, hey, will you take 30? Yeah, I'll consider it, What you don't do is both of these people, they're like, well, I only have $35. I only have $20. If you only have that and somebody puts something up for $75, I have a real good idea for you. Don't message them. Don't message them. I actually had somebody once, not even kidding. I had put something up on Marketplace, and I actually had somebody message me and be like, can I have it? No, you can't. It's up for a price. If you don't have the money, or at least close to the money to negotiate, cool. I understand that. Don't waste either of our time. Don't waste either of our time because you're just wasting everybody's time. Okay. I had a guy come at me for 50 and I was like, all right. I was like, can you do 60? He was like, I have 50. So I asked him where he was and he didn't answer me. So in the meantime, I had a girl offering to give me full price. No, I'm like, I'm going to go with full price. Like, I'm not stupid. But it's insane the entitlement that people have on what they feel they deserve. This girl literally tried to guilt me into selling her something at a quarter of what I was asking for because she had a 3-month-old. Now, at the risk of sounding like a absolute hard ass asshole, not my problem. Not my problem. I don't mean to be mean, but not my problem. Number 2, I don't even know if that story is legit. I don't know you from ass in my hand. I don't even know if that story is legit, but I know that you want something for practically free. So go buy it for free somewhere else because you ain't getting it here. So, I had that situation. So now I have a air conditioner in the back of my car, but I have a girl says that she wants to come get it on Wednesday full price. So I'm not worried about it. Entitlement is out of control these days. 100%. Did you guys see the video I put up about the Macy's thing? Didn't see that happening. I go on Tizzy Ent, he's a good guy, really good guy, and he puts up this video of this girl who was getting fired in an elevator by her boss at Macy's. And he says that, she's late. She needed to not be late. And we don't do things on black time. And he says this in a elevator full of black people. Now, I guess my first idea that it probably wasn't legit is I will tell you with everything in me, I do not understand how he was not jumped and got the daylights beaten out of him in that elevator. I mean, there was at least 8 other people in that elevator. Okay. And nobody did a damn thing. But then again, the bystander effect, doesn't involve me. I don't care. Right. So I post it. Tizzy Ent is very, he's reliable. And I get Macy's fucking commenting on my shit saying that they don't work at Macy's. This is a skit. These are actors, yada, yada. And I'm over here like, so I go over to Tizzy and somebody told Tizzy and Tizzy's like, I talked to her. She seems reputable. Like she answered all of my questions. She did not tell him it was a skit. So in the meantime, somebody like tags the actor in the video. Sure as shit. I find the guy. It says he's an actor. Now, I don't know. All I know is, according to Tizzy, he interviews this girl. She sounds legit. He posts it. Macy's comes onto mine and was like, no. Now, could Macy's be covering their ass? Yes. Could this girl be worried she just got caught? Yes. So I don't know who's what, where, when, or why, but regardless, it's fucked up. It's fucked up because if it is a skit, it is tasteless. It is tasteless and it's race baiting. And then on top of it, to bring in a department store that, I mean, there was 5,600 comments of fuck you, Macy's. I mean, that's not okay. If that was your business, if you were being defamed, wouldn't you do something about it? Wouldn't you do something about it if you were being defamed? If people were like, I'm canceling my credit card. I'm never shopping there again. They're going to lose revenue over a fucking skit, right? But that's what happens is these people are entitled and they go around doing whatever the hell they want to whoever the hell they want, and they don't care about the ramifications. I know this sounds very familiar to another thing I'm going to touch on. So, I am arguing with somebody in another video of mine. So if somebody, I'm gonna be the nice person here. If somebody can show me where I am wrong, cool.
Love you, good night.
You got it all done?
Yep.
All right. 9:30.
Yep.
Okay. Since they're gonna want the air conditioner on Wednesday, you'll probably take the car tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll see.
We'll see. All right. 9:30. I'll call you.
Love you, good night.
Love you. Good night. Take your dog. This one. Take her. Does Riley sleep with you anymore?
No.
No.
I almost never have them in there.
Oh, okay.
I let them in there every now.
Well, make sure to grab Yoda. She's over there.
Come on, Yo-Yo.
She's
Go bed.
Hold on. I'm gonna get to my point. Does everybody hold on like 5 seconds? Hold on.
Come on, Yo-Yo.
Yep. She's not paying attention. Yoda,
Yoda Brennan.
baby girl, come on.
Yoda Brennan, come on. Let's go bed. Yoda Brennan, let's go bed. Come on.
Wait, what? Me?
Come on, Bronxy Bronx.
Yoda G,
Come on.
Rennie B in the house?
Come on, Yo-Yo. Let's go bed.
All right, they're all going. She's coming. She's slowly
Come
coming.
on, let's go bed.
All right. All right. Love you. Good night.
Good night.
All right.
Come on.
Now then.
Come
All right. So if somebody can point out to me where I am wrong, hey, if somebody can point out to me where I'm wrong, you guys know me. I'll eat crow. I'll eat crow. I always do. I put up the video, had to take it right back down, had to put a disclaimer that this was a skit. So if somebody can point out to me where I missed something in the 10 times I've read it tonight, please tell me where I'm wrong, because after I put up a video, somebody got in the comments doing this like they do. And I'm like, all right. I'm gonna go back and look. So I go back and look. I screenshot so I can read. And I read. And I read again. And the person continues to argue with me in the comments. And I'm like, all right, I'll go back and read. So I go back and read it. And I read it again. Still ain't seeing what the fuck she's talking about. And she's still going on. And I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? Because unless I am completely fucking illiterate, I'm not seeing what this girl is saying has happened or whatever. And whatever she's alluding to is not in the paperwork that I am staring at. So if you guys have any idea what the hell's going on, by the way, Ryan Lee on YouTube. So as you guys know, or you don't know, it's fine. First, I'm going to plug the fact I have the video up on Used Socratic. If you haven't seen it yet, watch it after this, whatever, or don't. Here's my problem. So me and this girl are arguing because she says that if I would have taken the time to read the probable cause statement that I read on live, you guys can literally go back and watch the entire live where I read it word for fucking word, but apparently I wasn't there and neither was any of you. Anyway, so she tells me that in this probable cause statement is 2 witness testimonies. No, there ain't. Number one, I went back and read that thing 5 times. There's 1 witness statement. And that witness, from what I understand, now this part I could be wrong on, from what I understand, supposedly, according to, this is by rumor, that witness is supposed to be the receptionist. That one I'm not going to say yes, right, no, left, whatever. That I don't know. But in the actual filed paperwork, there's a police officer, there is a witness, and there's a victim. 1 witness, 1. 1 witness, 1. Page 4, Part D, 1 witness, 1. 1, not 2, 1. Page 4, Part D, 1 witness. I don't know how many times I got to say this. 1 witness. Now, this person is arguing with me about the fact that I put up a video that shows. Now, you guys know that April was having a podcast with In the Weeds. I thought it was over the computer. I didn't know it was in person. Let me just preface that. I didn't realize it was in person. Okay. So I start getting messages from people that are like, did you see this? Did you see this? Did you see this? And I'm like, no, I've been gone all day. What the fuck are you talking about? So I get this stuff sent to me and I go back and look at the 2 clips in question, which then I had to go have a friend go grab them for me. I grabbed one of them. She grabbed the other one. And now this is where me and this person are not, I'm not getting through to them what I'm trying to say, apparently. I don't know how much harder or easier I can fucking say it, but I guess I'll say it here in person in the hopes that they're in here. Probably ain't, but I figure I'll reiterate it to y'all just in case. So I post a video that shows clearly them saying that they saw the chest bump. They saw the chest bump. They saw the chest bump. Well, not the one girl. The one girl says she saw the chest bump. They asked, you saw? I saw. Says it plain as day in that video. I saw. Okay. Next video, they're on another live, and she says that she didn't see it, but assumed it happened. Two different videos, two different statements, right? So this person comes into my comments, and if I am wrong, please let me know. This person comes into my comments and they're like, the witness statement that they wrote is accurate. And I'm like, that's not them though. Matter of fact, they haven't said anything about either one of them being called that I'm aware of. Again, please, if I am wrong, let me know. But as far as I'm aware, neither one of them is being called. And somebody, the witness who has the statement in the probable cause warrant, is being called. And they're not saying that they're being called. Again, please correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't like giving out misinformation. I'll eat crow. I don't care. Here's my problem. And this is the meat and potatoes of my issue. Let's say that is witness number 1. Okay. Witness number 1 in the probable cause statement says, I did not see it. Okay. In the probable cause statement, witness number 1, whoever they may be, says, didn't see it happen. So explain to me why this girl is in my comments telling me that they made the statement, it's a true and accurate statement, and they don't know what the hell I'm talking about, when in the video you hear the girl plain as fucking day say she's seen it. So if she is the witness, which she isn't, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to tell you with 95% certainty she's not the witness. But if she was the witness, I will get, okay, we will, like I said, let's do she is the witness. Then why is she on a video saying she saw it? Why is she saying in a video that she witnessed it? Because if you told the police you didn't, and you told a live you did, after you told the police you didn't, there is still discrepancy. And somebody just said, I've watched the majority of the video stating they have not been called to witness in the case. The witness in the probable cause is going to the case. It says right at the bottom, if you can read it, as they want to tell me, at the bottom of the testament, it says that there is 3 people, the cop, the witness, and the victim. So pretty sure that they would know, because they would have been being called. And if they're being called, what should be called into question is, why would you tell the police you didn't fucking see it, and then go on a live and say you did fucking see it, and then go on another live and say you didn't fucking see it? Now, I don't know these people from my ass in my hand, okay? Right, someone at the hotel was a witness. It's supposed to be like a receptionist or some shit. Right, that's what I heard. Now, again, I cannot 100% verify that. And that's why I said that. I've heard it's the witness of the fucking receptionist. That's what I heard too. Why would you go on a live saying that you saw it? Go look at the video. The videos don't lie, bro. Don't come. And they're like, we're saying the same thing. Fancy and Sarah are liars. Yeah, I am saying Fancy and Sarah are liars. I've been saying that for months. Nobody wants to listen to me. That's fine. That's not my problem. That has fuck all to do with the fact, if you are going to say you are there and you've seen it, the second charges start coming out, and it's found out that it's a false fucking statement. Now all of a sudden you backpedal and say, "Oh, I didn't actually see it. I assumed it happened." Oh, what? You don't want to be caught? You don't want to have charges filed on you because you know you didn't see it and you never should have opened your mouth? Because that's all it says to me. And I can have whoever gun for me after this live. I really don't care. I really don't care. I'm going to call a spade a fucking spade. But when you go on a live and you say, "Oh yeah, I saw it. They chest bumped. I saw it," and turn right around within days and go on another live and be like, "I didn't see anything. I assume it happened, but I didn't see it." Then why the fuck did you say you did? And what's more irritating to me, because at this point, I don't give a fuck. You can call me an asshole all goddamn day. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about nothing anymore. The first video where she's super whatever, the girl's all happy, way too happy to be on this live, acting like a giddy schoolgirl with, stars in her eyes. And she's talking about she's seen this chest bump. Oh my God, I seen it, And then the next one, when they start realizing, oh fuck, that was a false charge. That didn't really happen. Oh, I didn't see shit. It seemed like it happened. I didn't see it happen, but I can assume it happened. That's not what you were saying days earlier. Days earlier, before charges were coming down, before she got caught in a fucking lie, before she got called into court, you seen it. And that's bullshit. And this is what is irritating the fucking shit out of me to no end, is I'm tired of people fucking lying constantly about shit. Hold on. Did you know that Brie reached out to the podcast lady? They said that their opinions changed after having a very good conversation with her. I did hear that. Here's my thing. You seen what you seen, you didn't what you didn't. And what you can't do is go on a live and be like, "I saw it," and then be like, "No, I didn't." I don't care who I talk to. I don't care what gets told to me. If I seen something, I fucking seen it. And if I didn't, I fucking didn't. Okay, I'm on YouTube. Because I have a feeling I'm gonna start getting violations. I don't care who I talk to. You're not going to change my mind. If I seen it, I fucking seen it. And if I didn't, I fucking didn't. And I feel, you know what? It's so hard to me because I don't. Like, I want to say I feel bad, but I fucking don't. I fucking don't. You know what? I don't give a fuck. Y'all can think I'm a heartless bitch. I don't give a fuck. Look, I'm going to tell y'all straight the fuck up. February, I don't know, 20th, 24th, 23rd, 20. I wasn't on YouTube, so you can't see it on my page, but I'm sure somebody else fucking recorded it. There is a live that I did shortly after I left April. And Pink Hat Pick Me came on my live, and I said to her, "Sarah, I am warning you. I am warning you that in a week, in a month, in a year, in 6 months, in 5 weeks, at some point in time, you're going to see what I see. You're going to feel what I feel. You're going to go through what I'm going through, and you are going to have nobody to fucking blame but yourself. If you continue to stay with a liar and a con artist, this is what you are going to have. The same fucking shit happen to you that is happening to me. You're gonna have the same fucking shit." And she sat there and didn't care. Guess what? Now you got charges, bitch. You're stupid. I don't know what to fucking tell you. And I've seen a lot of people that say, "Well, I feel bad for Sarah." I don't. And then there's a podcast where they're like, "Oh, Sarah didn't even want to press charges." Sarah's a grown-ass adult. If Sarah didn't want to press charges, she shouldn't have. Or made a false police report, whatever. Sorry, not filed charges. But if Sarah didn't want to make a police report, Sarah's grown. Sarah didn't have to. Sarah chose to. And now Sarah's going to reap the fucking benefits, or lack thereof, of being a fucking liar. I don't feel bad for that. I don't. Because if you know something is wrong and you try to get something out of it for free, they thought they were going to get a payday. They thought they were going to get a payday. They thought they were going to sue for assault. They didn't. I mean, you do true crime. You know that there's videos everywhere. And why do you think, somebody sent me a clip And it's April saying, well, we're not releasing the video. Why do you think that is, y'all? She wasn't put under a gag order. She's not releasing the video because it shows the truth. Because it shows the truth. Because if she has nothing to hide, show the video. Show the assault. Show it. Because that probable cause statement says that police looked at that video and it says it didn't happen. So it's, at the advice of, we're not gonna blah blah blah. Why? You're not being charged. You're not being charged in a trial of social media. The police have already seen the video. The state of Missouri has seen the video. It's not new evidence. Show it. Show it and shut us all up. Show it and shut us all up. I'll shut up. Show me it. Show me the assault that allegedly occurred on the video that proves it. Show it to me. Post it. And she says, well, I'm not going to do it. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not going to. Why? Why? Because you're wrong. Period. Because I'll tell you all fucking day, if I got false charges on me and I knew what the fuck happened, that video would be all over my YouTube, all over every one of my TikToks. This is what happened. I'm not a fucking liar. You guys know this. You guys know how I am. If I feel like if I feel like somebody's calling me a liar, the first thing I fucking do, clap back. If I thought that I was getting charges filed on me falsely, I would show all the proof I had. The cops did not say it was assault, because if the cops said it was assault, there wouldn't be false charges filed. They were warned via the fucking probable cause warrant. It said, we warned them that if they signed this and it was found to be inaccurate, we would charge them. And they did. Exactly. She posts everything and now she's not posting this. Why? Why? Ask yourself fucking why. She posts, y'all, when she was on her little girls' weekend that y'all funded, because y'all are fucking stupid. I fucking said it. Anybody who contributed to her was a fucking idiot. You're in here, you're a fucking idiot. Don't care. They were putting everything online. We listened to them order food because I saw Kendall's video of her ordering food for the 17th time that day. Whatever. Y'all's dime. You don't fucking care. But anyway, she couldn't get offline to order food in a drive-thru. But you're telling me she can't post a video that backs her up? Really? And you're expecting just everybody to just believe that shit, right? Y'all can believe it. I don't fucking believe it. But, one thing I've seen in all of this is, regardless of what's right and what's fair, what's right and what's fair doesn't matter. It never matters. It just doesn't matter. She just clapped back it down the rabbit hole. What does that mean? I haven't been online, and I'll tell you one thing. I don't follow this shit. I don't follow it. I don't want to follow it. Like I said, when I first told the charges, I'll be doing like a thing on the update. And the only reason I'm talking about this particular portion today, which I guess she gets brought into it in an effect, which is the witnesses that obviously lied. They lied either one way or the other, because one minute it's I seen it and the next minute it's I didn't. So one of those is a lie. That's what my video is about. That's what's agitating me tonight is you go on a video, you say you saw it, you go on a video, you say you didn't. What are you what is down the rabbit hole? What is that? Down the rabbit hole said everything you did. She stayed too long and used your followers. Good for them. Who are they? I like them. I'm going to follow them. How late are you? You're right on time. I just don't understand it. It's simple. Like I said, if the girl could post her shit to TikTok, she would. And you're telling me you got a piece of video evidence that's going to back you up and you ain't going to show it because you've been advised not to? Advised by who? Your public defender? I doubt it, because the police have already seen it. The state of Missouri already seen it. They're the ones who filed the charges. They've already seen it. They have already found it to be fraudulent. Why not post it if it actually happened and shut everybody up? Shut everybody up. But she's not going to. She's not going to because there is none. There is none. There is no evidence to back her up because what she did stupidly was she has spent her whole life grifting and conning. And I'm still waiting on, I have a friend who used to work with her back in the BiProxy days. And she's got fucking voicemails of the same fucking shit that y'all got hosed with for this fucking Missouri trip. She's in California at BiProxy, and she is blowing people up on the phone, screaming, I need money for this, I need money for that, crying tears, whatever. She has done this her whole fucking life, and y'all just don't, you either don't understand, you don't want to understand, or you want to believe in something, and I don't understand why. The only problem is with releasing what I have is it's going to probably show where I got it. Yes, I've seen her MLM videos. Another grifty thing. Know your audience. If they have depression, know your audience. What the fuck, bitch? Anyway, sorry, that's just agitating. Anyway, one of the people I know that used to work with her on BiProxy has these voicemail clippings, and some of them made it into Patreon, by the way. Some of them made it into Patreon, I guess, because I've heard a couple of them on April sites of her yelling at her BiProxy team. But I will tell you, when she was in California, she did the same thing. She literally begged and cried and was pissed that Natasha was making all this money and she couldn't make it. She was doing the same shit to her Facebook followers. She was doing the same shit to her team of buy me this, buy me that. I can't buy this. I can't buy that. Whine, whine, cry, cry, bitch, bitch, moan, moan. In 2019, fast forward to whenever Christina died, and she sapped poor Tori into it, and poor Tori paid the $1,000 to take her to her friend's funeral that she never got paid back for. That's time number 2. Then fast forward to now, and she got all y'all for I don't even want to think about the amount of money. I don't even want to think about the amount of money that y'all sent her, and for what? So her First Amendment rights wouldn't be stifled. Are you all that? Oh my God. And I go on and on and on and talk about how I can't stand how she calls her followers stupid. But in this point, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I love my followers. I do. But more than likely, the followers that I'm talking to are not even my followers. So I don't even really care. Most of you, if you are in here and this offends you, it's probably because you're not one of my followers anyways. You're a nosy busybody sticking your nose into my lives that I probably wouldn't want here if you opened your mouth. So to those people are the people that I am talking. Okay. You guys handed her money for, her First Amendment rights. That's not even what the fucking lawsuit was about. I was on a whole live. I read the whole goddamn thing. And the whole thing was about defamation and return of product and to not market yourself based on product that you should have returned. Okay. That was the whole lawsuit. Didn't say you can't talk about Gypsy. Didn't say you can't talk about the case. It said, give us back our stuff. Do not talk about things that involve our stuff and stop talking about us in a way that is defamatory. That is all that lawsuit stated. And the only reason that it got thrown out is not because it was wrong, because it was in the wrong venue, because they were told to put it in that venue because that's where the contract was originally signed. So now they have to find the right venue, and either they will or they won't. I was told they're going to. Maybe they'll change their mind. I don't fucking know. Okay. I don't know. Do I have an in? I do. Do I talk to Christy still? I don't. Okay. I know what I know. I hear what I know. I told you guys exactly what the fuck happened that day. Open up the probable cause statement, and it was literally verbatim what I fucking said because I knew somebody that was there. Okay. I heard. Don't worry about it. Anyway, my point is, y'all gave her money, and then she was horrible to you guys. I've seen videos of her screaming at her followers. They weren't giving enough. They weren't giving it quick enough. They weren't doing anything. Have you heard that April defends keeping the documents because Christy kept the originals It doesn't matter. What do you need them for? What do you need them for? If the project is over, the only reason you are keeping them is for exploitation value. They did not ever needed to be kept. Ever. She didn't sign it with her real name. What about that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what any of that means. Look, I'm not a lawyer. I don't pretend to be a lawyer. I would think that that would make everything null and void. I mean, she presented herself in false pretenses. She did the same thing to me. She had me sign an NDA under a false name. I had no idea that her name was not Fancy Maselli. The NDA that I signed was with Fancy Maselli. She doesn't even exist. I signed the NDA to work on a documentary that when I read it, it was a mini series called By Proxy that had been canned 3-4 years earlier. I was signing an NDA that had fuck all to do with anything, and it wasn't even legal because the company didn't exist, the person didn't exist, and the project didn't exist. This is something that she does. This is something that she does. And she look, y'all, she tried to sell y'all that she, well, the whole reason I got in trouble is I stole a couple of packs of Kool-Aid. No, she defrauded the government for over $400 in aid because she wasn't reporting she was working. But the I'm a single mother, smallest violin worked better for y'all. I'm a single mom, and I just took a couple packs of Kool-Aid. Those are really expensive packs of Kool-Aid because it says over $400. She keeps saying it's not a felony, but again, in this, it talks about a fucking felony again in these documents. And then now I'm reading on there again that it's the same bullshit. First, it was people are pissing on April's First Amendment rights to talk about Gypsy. That's not what the lawsuit was about, number one. Number two, now people are like, oh, Gypsy couldn't get her that way, so now the lawyer's going to go. The lawyer hasn't went after her yet. The lawyer hasn't went after her yet. The state of motherfucking Missouri. I don't know how she was a single mom. To hear her tell the story, she left him a long time ago, or she left him 4 days ago, or yada, yada, whatever works for her if you've not noticed. Anyway, the state of Missouri is the one filing the charges. Now, if Mike has a brain in his head, and I'm hoping he does, he'll get her for defamation for putting down on his business that they assault people. And I said that as much when I emailed him, DM'd him, whatever you want to call it. Yep, I DM'd him. I did 2 days ago. You want to know how I started it? I'm Ryan Lee. You know who I am. And I pointed him into the direction he needed to look, of where he needed to look, to let him know that she had just done a live that had put his face and his business up. And I said, here, go look. I said, I can tell you this. I said, regardless, I said, I hope you know. I said, and I know you do, that you have everything you need to do to hit her with defamation. I said, so hoping you do the right thing. I said, but you already know what you're doing, so it is what it is. I said, but I will tell you this. Regardless of my feelings on Christy, I stand by what I fucking said in the beginning. If I'm needed, you know where to find me. I'm tired of people lying. And, I'm tired of these stupid internet trolls of April's and Natasha's that try to say that they catch me in all these lies. I've been so open to the point of I've had to take videos down. I've had to put out whatever, because if I even give out a little bit of misinformation, I take my shit down. Yeah, the lies would be basically semantics of if I say this or that, suddenly I'm lying. I don't lie. And one thing that irritates the shit out of me is people who do. People who do. I'm Ryan Lee on YouTube, by the way. Please give me a follow. When TikTok goes belly up, that's where I'm going. That's where I'm staying. Because April's followers and probably Natasha's followers are trying to run me off this app by violating me and coming in and trolling me and getting my shit shut down. I know the little band of warriors that they are. There's about 5 to 8 of them. And they have a whole Discord about me, and they have a whole Google site about me, and they had like 3 Reddit snark pages on me, and they're all of April's goons because they keep telling on themselves. I know exactly who the fuck they are. They're all April's fucking goons. But I'm going to tell you one thing about my followers that's different from April's followers. And I know that there's some of us that share followers. I know there's some of y'all, for whatever reason I will never comprehend, who watch both of us. And some of y'all can keep it separate, and that's okay, and that's fine. But I'm going to tell you something. What I can tell you is this: my followers, my followers who are good followers and good people, what they don't do is they don't go into other people's lives and bully them. What they don't do is go and make discords about April and Tasha. What they don't do is go and make snark pages, because that's not who I am. That's not who I stand for. That is not the type of people that I want. And if you are those type of people, you are that type of bully, you are that type of person, I don't want you following me. Block me. I don't care. I don't want you. I don't need you. Those people over there who have these horrible vulture, mean people who go after creators, and look, I'm not even going to say any names. I'm not even going to say any names because I don't need to. Because here's the kicker: while I'm not saying a name, there's a name popping in your head right now. There's a bulldog that's in every corner of the fucking room, except I don't have a bulldog. I'm my own fucking bulldog. I have the fucking targets on my back because first I stood up for April, target. Stood up for Kirsty, big target. Gotten a couple beefs with a couple other creators, name them all. Been there, done that, got the fucking postcard, okay? But what I can tell you is my followers, my actual bona fide good followers, they're not like that. They're not like that. Because I don't want to attract people like that. I don't want to attract people that make snark pages. And I said right to April in that live where I was ambushed, fuck you, I was ambushed. Didn't get to say a goddamn thing. Got told I was a liar. Got told everything under the sun. Got told I was a bad mother because fuck you, you were there. Got told I was a liar, so I had to make 5 videos fucking showing receipts because God forbid I could actually talk or get a word in, but I should have been used to that by then. I was fucking ambushed. Fuck you. And in that live, I said straight to her that I don't agree with the people who make these snark pages, even about her, even fucking about her. I don't agree with them. I don't agree in snark pages. I don't agree in any of that shit. Okay. If you don't like somebody, scroll, move on. Don't let them live rent free in your head and just go away. You don't have to be mean, hateful, hurtful people. I don't like her as far as I can throw her, but I still don't think it's fucking right. And then they blame me for them. It's not me. And you know what the really funny kicker is? You want to know the best kicker is, y'all? You want to know the best kicker? You want to know the best kicker? Do you know that half the April snark pages are ran by April's own fucking people? Did you know that? Because I do. Oh, yeah. One of her own mods. 2 of them. 2 of her own mods. 2 of her own mods. 2 of her best mods. They were popping off in their Discord server. I apparently made them real mad one day. I have the screenshots. 2 of April's own mods run April's shit. Why? So April can look like a target. I have those screenshots. So that April can look like she's targeted. Yeah. Found that out a couple days ago. They got real mad over something I said. And they basically said, fuck you, here's my real name. Real name is a mod for her. So is the other one, but I already knew that. And when the kicker is, while this particular little troll site has all of us up, they have all of us up. They have my TikTok, my YouTube. They have Natasha's up. They have, they don't have Bree's up, which I thought was very strange. Anyway, not the point. They have Jimmy's up. They have April's up. April's own mods help run that. And she told on her own fucking self in that fucking live that I was ambushed in. She told on her fucking self in the live that I was ambushed in. She's behind it. She's behind her own fucking snark pages. Some of them. I'm not saying all of them. I don't know who runs some of them, but I can tell you for a fact, that her mods run part of them. And it's also she can look like a fucking victim. Can I ask how you were able to cut people off? Because it's hard for me, even if they hurt me. How do you cut them off? Honey, have you seen me? Have you seen me? I had a best friend of 25 years that I let treat me like fucking dirt to while I was picking Xanax up off her lawn at 2 a.m. I don't know how to cut people off. Because if I did, in my 2 fuck you letters to Christy Blanchard, I would have walked away before I was blocked. After I'd had enough, after I knew that my text messages had been being sent to PR the whole fucking time, even after my 2 fuck you letters, I stood around like a fucking idiot because I don't know how to cut people off. Even after the fact that I can't stand April, even after she ambushed me in that live, I tried to reach out to her like a decent human being the day after because I knew something she might want to know. And she was an unsavageable cunt. So I didn't give it to her because I don't know how to walk away from people. I always want to do the right thing, even if it's at my own fucking whatever. I knew what the fuck I was opening up. I thought, nope, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Fucking did it because I'm stupid. Am I able to do it in some points? It has to get to a point. It has to get to the point. And the point for me was when I tried to walk away, I tried to be nice. I tried to say, hey, don't go after her. Don't do this. Don't do that. And I woke up to me being the bad guy. My text messages edited, left out, posted, making me look like an asshole. I was done. And now here I am where I am. It is insanely twisted. It's 100% insanely twisted. But she's a victim. She keeps talking about she's a victim. She's got snark pages. She's a victim. Talk to your mods. They're the ones who run half of them. You should probably be a lot more careful about who you pop off to. You knew that my friend was in there. You knew. You were actually said it. You actually said, fuck you, Ryan. I'm done with your bullshit. I'm blank on TikTok. You can come find me. I believe is the exact thing that you said. I'm going to be nice. I'm not going to put your name out there. I'll be nice. Now. You think I wasn't going to put 2 and 2 and 5 and 6 together? That you've been one of her mods? Or, unless, maybe they were mods and maybe they quit. I don't know. I know that they were both huge mods of her. Maybe she did something to upset them. I don't know. But the weird thing is, how did April know about it all? She mentioned something during that live I was ambushed in, and she mentioned something, and it stuck out to me. And I realized she knows because she's being informed. She's being informed because the people that she's talking about are where she told me to go. So just know, not everything is what it fucking seems. It's not even close to what it seems. But we're all being played. We've been being played. We're being played by everybody and everything. And you can just say, hey, well, how do we know you're not playing us? You don't. You don't. We've all claimed to be truthful. And I've showed how many people lied. And you know, the funny thing is, I've had numerous of these little trolls, these little flying monkeys up in my shit. And they crashed my Discord server. And I asked them, I said, where did I lie? They never can answer me. They never can. Every time I ask them where I lied. One time I got, well, Christy didn't do what she said she was going to. Well, she did. Guess what, stupid bitches? She did. But somehow that was my fault. Somehow that was my fault that she didn't do what she said she was going to do. I didn't lie. I gave what I said I was going to give, and I gave it when I could. Every time they want to say I lie, I say, what do I lie about? They can never give me an answer. And for the things that they think I lie about, you weren't there for. You weren't there. You guys are making opinions based off of, let's see, the entirety of the videos of which I took the clips from. One was 5 minutes and 46 seconds, and one was 3 minutes and 12 seconds. I took approximately a minute out of the 5-minute video and maybe 2 minutes out of the 3 minute and 16 second video. Oh, I'm sorry. There was 3 videos. My bad. One was 3 minutes. And yeah. So out of the 10 minutes of video that I have and the roughly 4-ish minutes that you've seen, suddenly you know exactly what happened during 5 years of my life. Yeah. Because you decided to take your trauma from your shitty upbringing and nail it on me because you might have shitty parents that don't love you. So obviously I'm the one to blame. Fuck you. You weren't there. Because here's the kicker in the end. In the state of Kentucky, it's hard to get a restraining order. And I got one. Ask yourself why. Because I fucking needed it. But then I'm still told, well, you're the parent. You're the parent. You're the parent. Fuck you. I'm a person. I'm a fucking person. I matter too. I also matter. It doesn't matter if somebody's the parent or whatever. They matter. I matter. And to say I don't matter is ridiculous. Huh? Jace, so here's the deal. I can't put anything with music on my YouTube, but maybe I can actually try to do some on TikTok. They said that I lied when I said that there'd be more lost nights and karaoke nights. So, anyways, so yes, I am on Ryan Lee on YouTube. Please give me a subscribe, think about memberships, etc., etc. Just give me some love, y'all, please. I don't lie. And I'm a person and I matter too. And I've had a lot of the people who have a problem with my videos and the fact that I put them up are because they have shitty parents. So I must be a shitty parent. But you don't know what the fuck I did. You don't know what I've been through. You have no idea. And I'll tell you here and now, for those of you, again, I will reiterate this one last fucking time. One last fucking time. You guys said I've had people say that I edited those videos to make myself look better. It's simple. I'm screaming in them. I wouldn't have posted videos of me screaming if I was worried about me looking good. But I can tell you one thing that I did do in those videos. There's a point where that video cuts off and there's a fucking reason. Because if I really wanted to destroy that girl's life, I would have put the whole video up. And I didn't. And I could have. And I've played parts of it on lives. I've played the part that I talk about on lives. So people know it's there. I've played it. I'm not going to now. Don't even ask. But they know what I'm talking about. They know that if I really, really, really wanted to get my point across, and I really, really, really wanted to show how bad it was, they know the part of that video. If you've been around a follower of mine, you know what part I'm talking about. And I could have posted it, and I didn't. So don't tell me what you know, what you think you know about me, because you don't. But I can tell you this. At least I'm honest. Regardless of what the fuck you like to say, you know, even my haters know. I don't care what they tell people. I don't care whatever. They know, because when I ask them what the fuck I do, they can't answer. They never can. Other than to go on about whatever. They can't. There's more videos than that. I showed those videos because, very simply, I wasn't going to. I wasn't going to. But we had followers that were mutuals, and they said, oh, it couldn't be that bad. You're lying. You can't be that bad. You're a liar. And like April doesn't, when I know I have proof, I post it. Because I know my proof. I know what I've been through, and I will post that shit to prove that I'm not a fucking liar. So I did. Then y'all got mad. Y'all got mad when you couldn't see the proof. Then you got mad when you could see the proof. Fuck y'all. I don't really give a fuck. I don't really give a fuck. I don't care. Nah, Marcy, I'm good. I'm not being drugged through nothing right now. I'm not being drugged through nothing. I can tell you, like I said, when I originally did the video, when I had the live discussing the charges against April and Sarah, that I was going to report on it as I would any other case. And that I would not be speaking about it except for if there's an update. And the only reason she got brought in as a byproduct is because of the video that I put up of the podcast that Said they saw it, said they didn't. Because I'm tired of everybody lying. And then I had to put in there this, that, and I probably, whatever, probably shouldn't have, whatever. I'm trying to stay away from it. My husband likens it to a drug. He says I need to go cold turkey. Walk away. Don't think about it. Don't talk about it. Don't do anything. And I did. Absolutely, Jace. Absolutely, Jace. I absolutely did. Do her a favor not posting the rest. Because what's irritating is even though I didn't post the rest, it still gets back to me that, oh, she said this, she said that, she said this, she said that, she put this video out, she put that video out. I'm just going to leave this one in your fucking ears. Like it, lump it, don't give a fuck. If it was always just to get him away from me, why don't you have him now, bitch? You and I both know why. Anyway, so the truth of the matter is, and anybody who, I was asked a long time ago, how the fuck did I get embroiled in all of this? And I said, because in the beginning it was normal. In the beginning, everything was normal. She seemed normal. And I don't know if she is going through something mentally. I've been, I don't know. But I can tell you the person that I met is not the person that I'm seeing now. It's not the person that I see now. The person that I met for the first 2 weeks that me and her's friendship, it was normal. It was good. It was normal. About 2.5 weeks in, though, started getting weird. And my husband told me to walk away. The first time it happened, he said, walk away. You've been here before, walk away. And you know what I said, Goldie? I'm good. I won't do that. Probably Marcy. I've been told that by numerous people. She was love bombing me in the beginning, but her and Kirsty did the same fucking thing. So, I mean, I guess they both were. I appreciate you, Susan. Absolutely, Randella. I agree, Goldie. But, my husband told me to walk away from the beginning, and I didn't because I don't like giving up on people. Jolene, I felt like it had been years. When I look back and realized I'd known that girl for 4 fucking weeks, my brain exploded. I was like, holy shit, are you fucking kidding me right now? I hope that for her sake, genuinely, I hope that for her sake, she gets some help. Because at this point, she is a bomb waiting to explode. And like I told my husband today, when she explodes, I don't want to be there in the fallout. I know you do, Audra. I don't want to be there in the fallout. She is falling out of a tree and she's reaching for those branches and they're breaking and they're snapping and she's flying to the ground and she's going to take anybody with her that she possibly can. And Sarah knows that now. But now it's up to Sarah to realize, are you going to walk away or let it continue? Because I was smart enough to walk away. I was smart enough to see that the things that were going on were not okay. And I warned Sarah numerous times. I warned her person to person and alive, had her get up in the box, and I fucking told her, don't do this, don't get involved, walk away. And she would not listen, and now the girl's got fucking charges. And the story out there is she didn't even want to press those. She didn't even want to call the police. But she did. And now she's gonna possibly pay the price. And she's got nobody to blame but herself. I see people that are being sympathetic towards her. Fuck that. She's grown. She went there. I'm gonna tell you right now. I know the type of person that Pick Me is. Did she go there possibly to help be a friend? Maybe. Did she go there because she wanted the notoriety of being able to say she went there? Yup. So she went. She got her notoriety. And now she's got a fucking charge too. Now she's got a fucking charge. And, you know, will it stick? Won't it stick? I don't know. None of us will know. Now, in the reality basis of things, should Christie's lawsuit have stuck? Yeah. And would it have? Possibly, if it was in the right fucking venue. And if Christie's smart, she'll redo it. And it will stick eventually. I know it will. I know it will. If she gets it in the right fucking venue. But that's the problem. April has always skirted justice. Every fucking thing that girl's ever done, she has skirted justice. She's gotten this knocked down, that knocked down, this paid for, that paid for. Y'all. It's so frustrating. She fed y'all the stupid bullshit story that she has some fucking medical bullshit wrong with her that she can't drive. Have y'all looked at her driving record? Have y'all looked at her driving record? Because more than likely, she probably doesn't have a license. That's the real reason. And what she's supposed to do, get on live and be like, I don't have a license? No. So she made up some bullshit story. Just like she's on disability, she fucking ain't. We've had whole ass conversations. No, she fucking ain't. You know what? Block out everything and put your fucking award letter. Put your fucking award letter. Block out your, you know, I want to see your first name on it at least. But block out your last name, block out your address, leave your city. We all know what it fucking is. Or just leave your state. We know where that is. And show your award letter for disability because you don't have one. You don't have one. Yeah, I did see that, Goldie. I did. And if y'all look up her fucking background report, which I did, she probably don't have a license. Now, do I know that for a fact? No. She keeps telling me she can't drive because of this and she can't drive because of that. And then I looked up her driving record, and her and Craig are a fucking nightmare with their driving record. So I don't know. You know, I know he door dashes. You know the whole reason he couldn't take her, even though you can door dash in a different state. Yeah. You know what? You know what I'd love to see. In a perfect world, this is what I would love to see: a disability award letter, a DD 214, and the fucking video showing the assault. Can I see any of those things? Any of them? Are all the people that are padding her pockets so she can go on $179 a night hotels? For any of y'all that are letting her stay in $179 a night hotels, do y'all not want that too? Do y'all not want that too? Because I know that's what I want. I want a fucking award letter, a DD 214, and the fucking video showing the assault. That's what I want. You show me those three things, I will never say your name out of my mouth ever again. Gone like the fucking wind. Because I can tell you what I was told. I was told that she could not get disability. She did not have anything to have disability. She wanted it. She didn't have it. She couldn't get it. And she was too worried about making money on it that she did not want to file for it. She told me that she was in basic and blew out her knee and had to leave after 6 weeks. So y'all can be told any story you want, and y'all can believe whatever you want. And you can believe me, you can believe her, you can believe fucking Barney the goddamn goat. I don't care. I'm just telling you, when I see shit that is just, that I know for a fact I was told differently. And I'm trying to tell y'all, I tried to tell Sarah didn't fucking listen. I tried to tell y'all wouldn't listen. I don't know what to tell you anymore. Good night, Randella. Right. She has no problem putting out medical records. Let's see hers. She's got no problem putting out medical records. Let's see hers. Matter of fact, one time we were talking about military and calling out a different creator who says they're in the military and they ain't. And we were talking about it, and she said that she didn't want to get involved because she didn't want her military past being brought up because of how she got out of the military and blah, blah, blah. And I said, what do you mean? She's like, well, I'll talk to you about it another time. And then later on, she told me that she had blown out her knee or some shit in basic. And you don't pay for that shit. And then her followers, her little flying monkeys got on me because I came on here saying that if you wanted to help with my dying dog's cremation, you could Cash App or Venmo if you chose to. If not, prayers were wanted. And then for them to turn around and be like, she didn't even use the money for. First of all, number one, I got 3 of my friends helped out. Number one. Number two, the reason why I haven't used the money for it yet is because she's not fucking dead yet. Did that occur to you? Did that occur to you? She's not dead yet. I know. Crazy, isn't it? Maybe I should cremate her while she's alive. Does that make sense? Well, then if she has a DD-214, let's see it. She wants to show Gypsy's medical records. She wants to do podcasts on Gypsy's medical records. Let's pull out April's medical records. Let's see the disabilities that she has that allow her not to drive, that give her the disability that she doesn't have. Let's talk medical records. You want to talk medical records? You want to steal people's medical records and hold them captive for exploitation value? Bring out yours. Give them to me. I'll charge people. I'll put them in my Patreon. No, it's Yoda. Did she ever put her dog down that was suffering? No. The one who had a seizure while she was on live? No. I don't know what the obsession is with the medical records, but I will tell you this. I was ambushed on a fucking live with her, and she was going on how we all stole her chromosome disorder. That shit was out in 2017. You can't rediscover America, you dumb bitch. It was already out in 2017 and Mommy Dead and Dearest. You cannot discover something that was already there. It was in the medical records because somebody else already discovered it, you fucking idiot. Y'all, it's just fucking annoying. And the worst part is, it's so frustrating. I sat here and watched my friend, literally, who had to decide between fixing a pipe in her house and fucking getting something for her heart done. And she came on here and needed help with fucking either her water getting shut off or being able to have heart surgery, and couldn't get no fucking help. But Debbie Dipshit and fucking drag queen Sarah, they grifted y'all for over $2,000 of $179 fucking hotel stays, 2 hours from her fucking house. 2 hours from the fucking 2 hours from her fucking house. She got another hotel, and y'all fucking paid for that. Y'all fucking paid for that. But the people who actually need help, the people who are sick, the people who can't work, the people who are truly in need, y'all can't help them, but you will help a grifter who has done this on numerous times and occasions. And before you want to say, oh my God, there she goes, blah, 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 guess what? Like I said, your friend has your voicemails of you begging for money. So if you want to say whatever, yada, yada, guess what? They're on fucking voicemail of yours. So fuck off. I'm on Ryan Lead YouTube. Violation number 1, no doubt, is coming. They could have slept in the car. You want to know what happened? Okay, you want to know something? Let me tell you something. When my septic tank went to hell in a handbasket, I slept at a gas station that night. Because I went there to get a shower and whatever. And I slept in my fucking car in a gas station, woke up to my battery being dead because apparently you have to take the keys out of the ignition and open the door, or otherwise it drains your battery. And you know what? I slept in my car. Didn't get a hotel, slept in my car. My fucking thing was broken, dead, done, whatever. I slept in my car. Okay? You were 2 hours from home. Suck it up and fucking deal, Cupcake. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you shouldn't have stayed 4 days. Maybe you should have took some of that money and thought, hey, what happens if we have an emergency on the way home? That occur to you? To actually, I don't know, not depend on that? It's frustrating. And then in the meantime, I'm being hounded by her little demons. You know, that's the one thing I gotta say is, you know, these people that I had the misfortune of dealing with in any way, shape, or form on both sides. And this is what gives me such a unique perspective because I've been on both sides. I don't know any other fucking creator that has, except for maybe Natasha, depending on how you look at that. Who's been on both sides and how similar they can both be. How they both have bulldogs that they'll send after anybody. Everything be damned. Their bulldogs will bite at your fucking ankles till you have stubs left. Ask Adaptive Kate. Ask my Discord that fucking bashes me. Ask the hate site that I have. That these people that hate each other so much that they're so similar. They're so similar. Is Sarah really a drag queen? No. She does look like Dee Snider though. Hold on. Yeah, sleeping in a car is not illegal. I don't know, y'all. I'm just frustrated. I'm so tired of people doing shit for views and giving sob stories that don't even make sense. Watching people that I love that I wish I had money to just hand them to make their day better, and I can't, and they cry themselves to sleep because they don't know if they can have heart surgery or water. And I watch this bitch grift hundreds and hundreds of dollars out of followers, and y'all just fucking fall for it. And I don't even know who's to blame at that point. Is it her? Is it you? I don't even know. I don't know. I said this the other day, and it still fucking reminds me of the time that Kylie Jenner was this close to being a billionaire, and y'all sent her money to be a billionaire. You sent a millionaire money to be a billionaire. People, you know, when she got a lawsuit, she deserved it for what she had done. For the charges that were given to her in that lawsuit, she earned them. And she got away with it right now. Unless they file another venue, I don't know. But now the state of Missouri's giving her charges. And she earned them. And the worst part in the back of my head, just keep going, some idiot on TikTok or YouTube's going to fucking pay those fines. If she gets fines, they're going to fucking pay them. She ain't going to learn the goddamn thing. And that's the problem. She's just like my fucking kid. And that's why she backs my kid. Because as long as you can grift money off of people, that's all that matters. As long as you can use people till they are dead and dry, that's all that matters. It's the same thing. Violation number 1. I'm on Ryan Lee YouTube. This is exactly why I'm on YouTube. Ryan Lee YouTube. Exactly why I'm fucking on here. Violation number 1. Which bulldog is it? Is it April's bulldog? Is it Christy's bulldog? We'll never know. You know why we'll never know? Because you stupid, scaredy ass motherfuckers hide. That's why. She's not a producer or an actress. She's none of that. No. That's just another fucking thing she says she is. Go look at her IMDb. They scrubbed it. I know. I'm surprised it took that long to get a violation, too. That's why I'm always on YouTube, because I can't even smoke on TikTok. I lean off camera. You can't even see it. But they know they can get me with that violation. That's why I tell you, I already know I'm going to get violated because I'm going to fucking smoke at some point. In the meantime, I watch people chain smoke on here and they don't get fucking violations because people don't report them. But I have all the little bulldogs in the wings. Jezebel, don't even make me tell you that story. I have it on a live. I privated the live. You know what? Fuck it. I have a live I privated on YouTube. And for those of you who are in there, you'll know what I'm talking about. I had a live that I had on YouTube. It's privated. You want to know why? Not part of why, but you want to know what happened in that live, and it's not up now, and you guys can't see this. But for those of you who are here, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Apparently, Bulldog decided to play my live on her live, and when somebody came and tattled, within 2 minutes, she came in saying that's not what happened and that she wasn't playing my live until somebody sent me a video of her fucking doing it. That I showed on the live of her doing it. But she showed up in my live 2 minutes after somebody said she was showing my live, and she said she wasn't. And she showed up 2 minutes later, still swearing she didn't. Well, I played the video of her doing it. But they don't. They don't do anything. No, they don't. Nobody does anything. Nobody does anything. Nobody does anything wrong. Nope. Nobody. Nope. Just me. Just me. All the time. Just me. I get it, Susan. I get it. I was pissed as fuck. I finally made it to where I had a little bit of money, not a lot. I had a couple $100. I was finally crawling out of my hole, right? Finally crawling out of my hole. Fucking air conditioner in my room dies. It's 112 degrees in my room. And I had to go buy it ahead of time. So I'm actually still in the hole right now. But I will be getting the money in like 3 days. So I borrowed against what I had for something else in order to go get this, but I didn't come on here and ask. I could have been like that. I could have been like, hey, my room's 112 degrees. Can you guys help me, not swelter to death? I could have done that, but I didn't. Now I got an air conditioner that works perfectly fine, but I can't fasten into my window in my car that I'm asking for like this much of the fucking price on just so I can recoup the money so I can go buy my tire because my tire is fucking dead that I just bought because my wheel bearing went out that I paid for, that I have to now go get new tires because the wheel bearing fucked up. You didn't see me on there doing that. Yes, you did. You don't know what you... I've talked about money issues, but y'all don't send me shit. I don't know what the fuck you're going on about. And the one time that you guys helped me with fucking Yoda, she ain't dead yet. The money's still there for when she dies. Okay? Okay? I don't know what the fuck you want from me. Do we all accept help at some point in time on here? Yeah. Do people get on here and ask for help and people help them? Yeah. What you're never going to hear me do, I don't care what happens. What you're not going to hear me do is come on here and say, hey, I have court charges. I have to be somewhere. Hey, look, I don't have gas money or a hotel. Can I stay for 4 days? I will tell you, do I fault her for asking for gas money and hotel? No. No, I don't. I don't. I call a spade a fucking spade, and she got the shit end of the stick. They wanted her there in 3 days. I don't care if she asked for gas money. I don't care that she asked for a hotel. Didn't need to be $179 a night. Didn't need to be 4 nights. Didn't need to be going out to eat every 5 minutes. Period. You can ask for help. You don't have to exploit people in order to do it. Yeah, okay. Kayla, how's her book that was due out the past? Oh, by the way, just so you know, Kayla, supposedly she's making a movie that's coming out in 2025. That's why her sins. SAG said that there was a temporary stand. SAG, they wouldn't even let anybody fucking do it. But more than that, have you guys read her book? It came out in March. I mean, April. I mean, May. I mean, June. Oh, wait, it's not out yet? Right, cool. Have you guys watched her network? Because that was supposed to hit in June. How's her network doing? Her network was supposed to be out in June. Her book was supposed to be out about 3 months ago. Her little... How was By Proxy? Oh, got canceled. How was Sins? Oh, that didn't happen either? Right. If you guys believe any of that shit, I got a fucking bridge in Antarctica that I want to sell you guys because obviously you'll believe fucking anything. Guess what? Hit me with another violation. Here I am. We have a better time on YouTube anyway. A makeup line. Okay, you know what? I'm going to be booted off here in a minute anyways. You want to know what I think about her makeup? Have you guys ever watched one of those old Southern movies where there's an old church lady in the casket? I'm just going to leave you guys that. The old church lady in the casket. Do with that image what you will. Also, for anybody here, if we're gonna be complete assholes, because I don't give a fuck at this point, because y'all want to make cartoons of me. Y'all want to make cartoons of me. Dee Snider. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. No. Y'all, I give a fuck is gone. My give a fuck is so gone, y'all. I've been on live for an hour and 21 minutes. I have no idea how TikTok's still running, to be honest. I've only gotten one violation so far. I'm sure the next one's coming. Because that's all they do. They don't like me, but they'll sit in my lives for hours on fucking end, watch it, make clips of it, talk about it, put it on their lives. Let's talk about how many people have played my lives on their lives. Natasha's done it. April's done it. Bree's done it. They all, and I'm not just talking like, hey, look, she's live. I'm talking had whole ass lives. April put one of my whole ass lives up, just my live. Just was like, just got on at 2 a.m. and played my live. You can go find it on her channel. Bree's done it numerous times, or she's dissected my lives on live. Natasha's done it. She also played my abuse videos. I thought that was a spectacular finish. She actually looked up my abuse videos, and as I kept shutting down my account into private, she got madder and madder and madder till she found somebody that she could get them off of, and then they had a little watch party of my abuse videos. So fuck them all. I don't fucking care. Fuck them all. Fuck all y'all. I don't care. Hate me. I don't give a fuck. What exactly is a violation? I think this last one was for smoking. I lose track. I don't really pay attention anymore. Honestly, that's why I just do this now. I get tired of saying it, so there you go. It says Ryan Lee YouTube on there, just so you guys know. You guys can actually see the background behind me. They have all they can see is Ryan Lee YouTube, because you might as well come over there. Yeah, somebody else just said that. I appreciate you, Susan. Yes, Roberta. They've all come for me in some aspect. I don't even care. Because trust me, it's hard because there's so many things I want to say. So many things I want to say in so many different directions. But it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. You know why? You can't change people's minds. I don't care how much evidence you have. I don't care how much proof you have. There are people in this world that they do not care, and they will believe what they want to believe because it's easier. So I don't even bother. Don't even bother. I don't know what's going on. I know that she got a cease and desist, and I know JP is going after her. I don't watch her to know if she deserved it or not. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I got just a little bit of, if I put it up in a ponytail, what's really weird is if I do this, there's a whole little purple section right here. I don't know if she deserved it. Know what there's creators going after? I don't know. I don't pay attention. I don't pay attention. I don't watch any of them. Every now and then I get sent videos of shit in my direction that this person posted, that person posted, this person said, that person said. Sometimes I watch it, sometimes I don't. I've never applied for a job out of my pay face. I'm not stupid. The jobs that I got, I applied for because I knew I wouldn't have to take out any piercings. Look, there's a lot of money in this face, okay? And also, I don't have to. I don't want to have to re-pierce it all again. Although I am really considering taking this out. I am really glad that I'm starting to think about taking this out. But it keeps bashing against my teeth. But no, I always applied for menial jobs because I didn't want to have to take shit out of my face. Also, for the fact that I knew that I do not have the capacity to hold a job more than about 3 months. That's usually my stay on average is about 3 months before everything starts kicking up and I have to quit. So I've never been denied a job because of my piercings because, well, I work garbage jobs. I mean, after all, that's the whole reason that I was being discredited to begin with is because I was a pizza girl, remember? I don't know. There's so many things like, and one of these days I may explode. One of these days I may shit. One of these days I may explode and just give one final hurrah fuck you to everybody. God help us on that day when that happens. What was the quickest I got kicked off here once? Was it like 4 minutes? I did that one tirade. I lasted 11 minutes. I think one lasted about 5 minutes. But maybe one day there'll be one big final fuck you hurrah before I make my TikTok exit. Who knows? Who knows? For the most part, I just and people are like, no, Ryan, you talk too much. Ryan doesn't talk enough. Because if I told you the things that go on in my head, here's the deal. I have really I struggle with religion. I struggle with religion and I struggle with my personal religious beliefs to a point that I have been in a crisis of faith for some time now. And well, I'm working right now, Kayla. This is what I do. I actually am paid to do this. But I have such a crisis of faith that the other day I almost said something that is unfathomable to somebody. I mean, like whatever the worst thing you can think of to say to somebody, times it by 2. What I was going to say was really, 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 really bad. And I didn't say it because I don't believe in saying horrible things to people because it'll probably come back. And I happened to voice it to my husband, who said, do not ever say that ever again. My mind is a dark place. It's a very, very dark place. And all my little dark thoughts fester up there because they don't ever come out of my mouth, which is probably why I look like an angry little ball of hate all the time. Because all this hate is festering up in my brain because what I don't do is make a bunch of horrible content and drawings of people and dress my child up in wigs and whatever else they want to do in my general direction to get likes, follows, views, and laughs. And I'm not going to do that. Thought about it, but I'm not going to do it. Mainly just because trust me, anything that has been kicking around in this fat head of mine is going to get me a eternity in hell if I say it out loud. No, I don't have schizophrenia. I got a lot of other shit, but I don't have schizophrenia. Yeah, I get it. Living good is the best revenge, and it is. And that's why I just try to stay over here. I could put wigs on my dogs. I could. I had BPD. Yeah. Matter of fact, in one of the wonderful little things, I mean, after all, didn't you guys find out about my BPD because April's daughter diagnosed me because she dated a guy for 5 minutes that had it? You remember that? You remember that? Remember when April's 20-year-old daughter dated a guy for like a week and he had BPD? So she said that I was splitting because I decided to leave her mother friendless. And so I was splitting. Remember? Because I stuck up for myself. Because I stuck up for myself, I was splitting. Honey, I have split before. And that was not it. That was not it. I appreciate you, Kimberly. I appreciate you. She made some comment that I used her to get at my following. Bitch, are you for real? This account has 12.6 thousand followers. 13.6 thousand followers, something. Didn't need your help, okay? Some of those did happen from her. Cool. Not from her, but from me and her being, that's how she also grew. The Good Wives in the beginning, we got followers, okay? My Ryan Lee TM, you didn't have fuck all to do with that. Okay, that's got 30,000 followers. You have fuck all to do with that. My Real Crime Replay, you have fuck all to do with the King number 2. Fuck you. Period. Sometimes forgiving yourself is no shit. No shit. I am my own worst enemy through and fucking through. And that's why I keep putting up videos on Ryan Lee TM. Y'all gotta pay attention. When I put a video up on Ryan Lee TM, there's a reason I put it up. Every fucking video. I don't just pull videos out of my ass. I don't pull videos out of my ass. I do not pull. If there's a video on Ryan Lee TM, there is a fucking reason. And one of the videos I just put up was talking about being my own worst enemy. Anything that any troll has ever said to me is small potatoes compared to what I fucking tell myself at night. I am way worse to myself than any of these trolls ever fucking are, dude. They're like 5th grade insults compared to the shit that goes on in my head from my own self. I will tell you this. I'm going to tell you guys a little funny, laughable side note here. When me and Christy got in our first little argument, right? Because there was a fuck you letter, and then we were fine. And then there was a fuck you letter, and then I got blocked. Well, in between fuck you letter number 1 and fuck you letter number 2, I had went on my Ryan Lee, and I was making some videos. And she was like, were those at me? And I was like, yup. 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 I don't care. I ain't hiding. I ain't hiding. I don't care. That my Ryan Lee TM is, consider it my video diary. Consider it my video diary. If you see a video on Ryan Lee TM, there's a fucking reason. I don't just do cute sounds. No. That is my video diary. So whatever you're seeing, there's a reason for it that day. Whether it's what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, that is my video diary over there. Are we on good terms? No. We have a mutual friend. We have a mutual friend. That's it. What do I think about Christy home-wrecking Gypsy's marriage? What do you mean? I don't watch the show. Let me just preface that. I don't watch the show. I have no idea what you're about to tell me. I told her flat fucking out when we were friends. I ain't got cable and I ain't fucking paying for it. I got my new Circle water bottle, by the way. She's the one who pushed Ken on. She never told me shit about that. She was too busy telling me how Ryan was a sack of shit, yo. I will tell you this, God's honest. I never heard one word about Ken. Not one. Oh, this was when I bought off the website. That is not what y'all, this is why This is why, as I sit here, how agitated I am, and I know what a fucking pawn I was. I know how fucking played I am. And I know, Miss Ma'am, whether you're here now or not, I know she still watches my lives. Maybe not all of them. Maybe not the whole way through. But I know. I know. It is so frustrating to me. The agenda that was pushed. The agenda that was pushed. It was all about Ryan. The agenda was fucking there from literally the first or second conversation. I never knew I never heard a fucking thing about Ken. Never. Yeah, Natasha has all the medical records too. Yeah, I know all about that shit too. I ain't ever getting into that fucking can of worms. For those of you guys that know this, that, why Natasha has them, why April has them, I know all of that. I know what I was told from every fucking that's a disaster, and I'm not even getting involved in that. Yeah, I had no idea about Ken. None. His name never came up. His name never came up. How was all of that going on? And it was never mentioned to me, but I knew the day that she left. I was on the fucking phone when it was happening that they were going to go get her. I knew all that. Do I believe she's pregnant? I'm going to go get my water bottle. I'll be right back. Move it. Move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Move it. This is the new one I got. Isn't it cool? Stainless steel. This thing has been in my room with ice in it all day. And it's still cold. I was gone all day with my other one. Did I even bring in the one I'm actually drinking out of? I just wanted to show you guys this one. This is on Circle's website right now. It's stainless steel. It's 32 ounces. I have this one I haven't opened. It's like a chameleon color. Yes, Oceana. But the one I'm drinking out of is nowhere to be seen. The fuck? I'll be back. How do I get the one water bottle I wasn't drinking, but not the one I was? I thought the one that I was drinking of was in here. And now it's fucking freezing in my house. All goddamn day, 78 degrees. Can't fucking get no damn coolness. And now here it is, and it's like 42 degrees in my fucking house. Figure that out. Here's my other one. This is the one I actually use. It's a squeeze bottle. Every time. Every fucking time. Every time. All right, hold on. Why do they not want Nick to have a retrial? Because he would probably tell the truth. Here comes the water bottles again. Yeah, I know I have too many. Dude, you don't know. Look, it's the bipolar in me. When I get into a hobby or I get into something that I like, I buy too much of it. There was a time I was manic. I didn't even like incense at the time, and I bought more incense than anybody could use in 3 years. I didn't even like it. Yeah, the chameleon one's at Walmart right now. Is there really a baby possum on the way? Why stay 5 days if you don't have money? Because she was grifting money. So look. I am not going to go on the record and say about anybody what anybody is, because I am not I don't think it's right. Here's one thing I will tell you on this. I seen a video on YouTube with TikTok drama on it. And as much as I don't agree with the bulldog, I agree with the bulldog on this. It is not okay ever for a woman, because it's usually a woman, let's just be real. It is not okay for a woman to out another woman's pregnancy before she does. Period. It's not. You don't get to take that joy. You don't get to take that excitement. You don't get to do any of that. It's not your place. And worst case, exactly like Bulldog said, what would happen then if she loses it? If she is. It's not right. There's right and there's wrong. And just like when all this shit went down, I was on the phone and I said, it's literally on their YouTube, bro. And I said, I was like in tears talking to Christy when Gypsy originally left Ryan because of the story that I was told, the one that ended up in People magazine. And I said at the time, she didn't have her platform. She was off social media. And I said, I'm going to get a huge bullet on my back and I'm going to be a huge flip-flopper, yada, yada. But I don't think it's fair that she should have to leave and not say why. Because I may not like her, but what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And if she is being treated the way I'm being told she's been being treated, she should be able to leave. And she should be able to say, hey, look, guys, I've grown. I don't kill people to leave. What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. And even if I know, don't know, etc., whether or not she's pregnant, you wouldn't get it from me. No matter what, I laugh or smile or joke or whatever, you wouldn't get it from me because I wouldn't want somebody else taking that joy from me. I wouldn't want somebody, when your first pregnancy is something that's super special and you like to surprise people and tell people about it. And I remember the first time that I was at a mall and I was volunteering at a booth for the Humane Society. I did that a lot. Right before Christmas season. And I was volunteering at a booth for the animals. And my then boyfriend, my husband, his friend came by the booth and he said, how are you doing? And I got to tell him I was pregnant. And I remember that feeling of getting to tell people you're pregnant. I also remember the feeling of telling people you're not. And I don't think it's right to take that joy away from people. And I also don't feel it's right to put them in a position where they're struggling with something and they are forced to explain something that was nobody's business to begin with. So, good night, Audra. So, I mean, do I possibly, but regardless of what I know, don't know, etc., I'm not going to do things for likes and views and follows. And I could have done all that in the beginning. I could have outed everything in the beginning and I could have been like Nina. I could have been like Nina and I could have put everything out there and I could have gotten lots of new followers and likes and be tagged in everybody's videos like some type of fucking leading expert. but I didn't. Honey, I've lost a bunch of pregnancies, which is why it is so irritating to me that they keep bringing up about me laughing at hers. In the original video, which I have, you hear me quite blatantly. They said, "Did she actually have one?" I said no, because I didn't believe she had one, because I would never make fun of someone who actually did have one. No, I've always believed it was a fucking ploy. I had no idea, and I still don't know, and I still don't to this day. Because you can't, if her lips are moving, she's lying. She could have very well used that to make people whatever. Did I ever believe that she was? No. That's exactly why I was laughing the way I was, because I figured it was a fucking grifty comment to get what she wanted, and it never even occurred in my brain that there was an actual pregnancy. And that's what was so fucking funny to me. Brandy, that's wild. Yeah. You can't just go taking people's kids because they have felonies. I mean, that's just not a thing that happens. Yes. I was able to figure out why I lost pregnancies. Yes. I am drinking a fruit punch with electrolytes by Flight, and I am smoking apple pie and strawberry cheesecake and apple strawberry nectarine, because I'm smoking 3 things and I'm drinking 1. I also have in here Starbucks pink drink. So I'm drinking 2 things and smoking 3. I don't know what gray is. I never did. Am I uncomfortable showing why? No. I'm not ashamed of anything in my past. I'm not ashamed of anything. I'll talk about anything, which is why I can never understand why people have ever insinuated the fact that I lie, because I'll talk about fucking anything because I'm an open book. Essentially, I got on birth control when I was 18. Didn't want to be a teen mom. All my friends were parents. Some of them had 2 kids by the time I was 18. Didn't want to be a teen mom. Got on birth control. I was on birth control till I was 21. 21, I decided I wanted to have a kid. Got pregnant like my first cycle. Literally like my first cycle. Wow, bam. Right? And it lasted about 5.5, maybe 6 weeks. Lost it. Very normal. Very, very normal to lose your first one. So it was upsetting, but I was like, I'm good. It'll happen again. I ain't worried about it. And over the next 3-ish years before my husband got a vasectomy, I got pregnant, I don't know, like 7 more times or some shit. Trust me, after like the 3rd time, you lose track. You lose track because you get there, you lose them, you get there, you lose them. You just don't even want to deal with it anymore. And it was like 7 fucking chemical pregnancies. And while they were busy arguing with me about my PCOS that I said I had, and they're like, no, you don't. I'm like, yes, I do. And they come back, they're like, yeah, PCOS. I'm like, no shit. Well, while they were doing that, they found out that I had a luteal phase defect and it's funny because I ended up the exact opposite later, where my lining would not get thick enough to where an egg would implant. I'd test positive. The lining would not continue to grow. The egg would fall out. I would lose the pregnancy. But then later, after that, twice, and the second time involved a hysterectomy. The first time involved a D&C. My lining got so thick that it became a problem. So the first time was a D&C with a hysteroscopy, and they nicked something, and I bled for 3 straight months, and I'm pretty sure that's what made me straight up sterile after that, because I was done, like done after that botched fucking surgery. And then later in life, right before I had my hysterectomy, they found it again. And they were like, well, you could do this. I was like, take it out. Take it out. Take it out. I'm done with it. Take it out. Yes, the whole basis of my argument was that she did not have one. Like, did anybody bother to watch the rest of it? The whole fucking thing was me making light of the fact that she used it as a ploy. It never even entered my brain that she was. And whatever, like in my brain, it was just a do something to let him make him stay thing. Like it never even entered my brain that there could have ever been, you know, um, I don't know, call it the neurodivergent portion of my brain. To me, it didn't make sense. So for me, it was never about making fun of a miscarriage. It was making fun of a pathetic attempt to keep somebody using any means necessary. That's what I found so funny, which apparently was lost on some people. But I mean, that was what was so funny to me was the fact that in my head, the whole thing was a fucking lie and it was pathetic. And that's what I was quote unquote laughing about. And I don't know why that was not abundantly fucking clear to the people who don't understand, because it was abundantly fucking clear to me, but apparently not. My first miscarriage, it sucked. Um, I never got to hear like a heartbeat or anything. I was only 5.5, maybe 6 weeks. Um, but I'm one of those people that I don't think I comprehend. Okay. It's I don't think it's even hit me. My mom's died yet, or my dad, or any like I don't comprehend. I don't. It doesn't get down in my brain, so I don't think I comprehended it happened. And then by the time it happened the second and third time, I just gave up hope that it was ever going to happen. And I got more into a weird mourning process of not like it to me it was frustrating because I spent so much of my life never wanting kids. Like when I met my husband, I told him flat the fuck out. He's got 3 brothers. And I was like, I hope you are comfortable with the fact we are never having kids. I don't want them. I've never wanted them. One day I wake up 21 years old and I'm like, I know he really wants a baby. Would it be the worst thing in the world? And then like I wanted one after then, like then I got where I wanted it. And then when I couldn't, then I was mad because it was like I finally did want it and then I couldn't have it because my body was like, fuck you. And that irritated me to no end because it was like it was taking away the choice that I'd finally made. So it was fucked up. But you know, and then we did the whole foster care thing, which we almost did it once and then we didn't. We were really young. And then we did it the second time, all the trainings, whatever. And the one thing that gets so lost on people, which is so fucking irritating, is people are like, you knew she was fucked up and you still got her. Or what's the one that irritates me so bad? It's like, oh, so you had the same thing. So you end up, yeah, you have to understand this girl had been given up on. 3 failed adoptions, like 5 returns, 10 years in the system. And I had all of the things that made the people give up on her, and I understood them. And I understood them. And I wanted her to feel understood. I wanted her to know that there was somebody in her corner that would never give up on her. And I never did until I had to. They had even asked me if at just before 18 years old, if I wanted to put her back in foster care. She had her son at the time. And they asked me, we'll put her back in foster care. This is obviously too much. You know, the cops are coming out here. She's out of control. Do you want to put her back in foster care? And I said, I will not walk away from her like every other person has. And only when my life was in fucking danger, and only when I got a restraining order, and only when it was given to me for 2 years, the part of the penalty, that I walked away. Because at some point, I had to choose me. At some point. Because it was, if she, at that point, let me put it to you in a way that maybe you'll understand, maybe you won't. If she didn't kill me, I was going to. So I had to choose me. Because if she didn't kill me, I was going to. So at some point, you have to realize that you have self-worth as well. Pepper, you have got to be touched and loved at all times. At all times. I don't think she'll ever understand because she is still blaming me that she went to jail. She's still blaming me she went to jail. She's still blaming me that she lost her own child. She says that I took him and gave him away, which is not even legal. Or that she tried to get him away from us. You know why? Because she couldn't handle the fact he loved us more than her. So she tried to hurt us with that. Because she doesn't have him now. She's not here. She doesn't have him now. She'll never understand. I don't think she'll ever understand. I don't think she'll ever get it. The first time she was homeless and I let her come back home, she was super grateful for about a week and a half. Super grateful for about a week and a half. And then it just went out the window. And do I think at some point in 20 years down the road, when she finally has her 7th kid and she realizes how fucking hard it is to actually be a parent and not give up on your child or want to kill him, will she maybe finally understand? Maybe. Doubtful. There was a lot of things going on with, to put it in the best way that I can explain it to you, Haley. At the point where, and I'm not going to go too deep into this, but at the point where it was, you have to do things that are right for other people. And I'm going to tell you 2 reasons why we did not try to get him. Number 1, he had been with a family for 8 months. What I'm not going to do is rip a baby away from the only home it is known that's not going to help anybody. He had been with a family for 8 months ish at the time. And you don't do that. You don't do that. Okay. Number 2, selfishly, it's a twofer. 1, I'm too fucking old. I can't raise a baby. But 2, I didn't want to be stuck with her for the next 18 years. Dealing with the fact of her guilt trips of me raising her son, me picking her son over her. I'm his mom, yada yada, because that's what she used him as a pawn in everything. When she tried to put him to sleep at 4:30 in the afternoon, he's mine, I can do what I want. When she didn't feed him dinner, he's mine, I can do what I want. That's what it was all day, every day. You have to feed him, Ember. You have to bathe him, Ember. You can't put him to bed at 5:30 in the afternoon and let him sleep till noon, Ember. You have to play with him, Ember. I remember he was 8 months old. 8 months old. And he was sitting there and, as usual, not being played with. And I told her to go get some of the expensive toys the followers had gotten for him. She went in her room. She grabbed a box. About this big, full of teethers. She came out, she took the box, and she dumped it on the floor and went, "Here, take them." I said, "He is 8.5 months old, Ember. Do you know what babies play with at 8.5 months old? He likes teethers. Do you know what they play with at 8.5 months old? Go on Amazon and put in toys for 8-month-old babies. They're supposed to play with this. Yeah, Amber, there's some in his room. Why don't you go get him some? Why don't you sit down and play with your son?" Him in one hand, phone in the other. She never cared. But I'm the bad guy. I'll always be the bad guy. And that's okay. I wasn't dealing with that for the next 18 years. He was in a place that loved him. I don't like him. But he was in a place that loved him. And whatever fucked up way they do. And I wasn't going to take that away from him. Especially to be stuck with her for the next 18 years. No, thank you. Being blamed for everything. Nope, I'm good. I'm good. Are you licking the trash can? Nikki, are you licking the trash can? What are you doing? No, I didn't say come here. I just asked if you were licking the trash can. He's somewhere that's not with her. That's all that needs to be. I'm not gonna I don't that's not a part of my life anymore. He's just not with her. And he won't ever be. Where he is or where he isn't doesn't matter. That's not a part of my life I'll ever know. It's not a part of my life to disclose. He ain't with her and he never will be. But yeah, I faced a lot of backlash with that. Why don't you have him? There's a lot of reasons. I'm not going to go into all of them. That's divulging too much of other people's business. I know, wild that I wouldn't say that, right? There's too many other people involved and too many other circumstances that I'm not. It's nobody's business to go into it in that depth. But those are just the two that I'm comfortable sharing because they deal with me. I'm not going to go into all the other reasonings. I'm fine, Haley. It's weird. Like, I will cry about everything on this app. I opened the app today. I didn't make it 4 feet into the app and I was bawling. Okay, I'll tell you why in a second. But to think about like what goes on with me or what happens with me or things that have happened to me, I don't process them. Like in any way, shape, or form. I don't process them. I don't process them. Something did happen to me the other day. That bothered me. But so today I got on the app and there's a video of a cat and a picture of a dog. And the cat stands up on the couch and it paws at the dog's ear. And you're like, oh, this is a cute video. You know, it's patting at it's cute. Then they posted the video of a dog sitting and the cat reaching down and batting its ear because that's how it loved to play with the dog. The dog was dead and the cat was petting the dog's ear in the picture. Same ear. Same ear. I was like, fuck this app. Fuck everything. Like, that's the stuff that is just like, that's the stuff that gets to me, not the other stuff. I am really good with in my trauma blocking of literally blocking out everything. I don't remember things until things happen in spurts or people bring them up. I've had my friends be like, do you remember when blah, blah, blah happened? And I'll be like, what? And they're like, yeah, do you remember when blah, blah, blah happened? And I'll be like, yeah. But it takes them saying that. There's lots of there was a really bad time that had happened that I had blocked out of my head, and my mods brought it up to me one day. I had completely forgotten about it. But I think that's what a lot of us do is we forget things in order to cope. Because if I sat there and thought about all the crazy bullshit that's been in my life the past 3-ish years, 4 years, I don't think I'd wake up in the morning. Realistically. I don't think I would. There was and maybe one day I'll talk about it. There was an incident on the app that actually got to me and kind of fucked me up. Like 2-3 days ago. And it's weird because it was different than why it fucked me up. But the video itself fucked me up because it made me remember stuff that I didn't remember. Nikki, knock it off. It made me remember things that I didn't remember until I saw that video. So it was a lot for me because I had put that stuff out of my head. And then, to see it in a video, um, it was a lot and it bothered me. But I haven't talked about it and I probably won't for a while. Because believe it or not, I do have some feelings left about a situation that I'd rather not have any feelings over. And memories that I've pushed out of my head so that I don't deal with them or think about them. So I spend a lot of time dissociating. I spend a lot of time dissociating, to be honest. Sometimes I don't even know who I am or where I am. If you guys haven't noticed, I will be in the middle of a conversation and forget what the fuck I'm saying. I will say this about the video. It's the normal things that you can forget and that you don't want to remember because they're so normal. It doesn't help, but that's okay. Sometimes you spend so much time pushing out the bad shit in your brain that you push out even some of the good shit. And then when you're scrolling an app and you see something that once made you happy, you forget that it ever made you happy. And then you mourn the fact you no longer have it to make you happy. If that makes sense. And I think those ones, I think those are the harder ones to deal with because it's easy to mourn loss. Like it's easy to mourn frustration and anger and hurt, but it's a whole nother ball game to mourn happiness. That makes sense. I think it's a lot worse because it's easy to get wrapped up in hating somebody. It's easy to get wrapped up in the hurt. It's easy to get wrapped up in bad memories and frustrations that you can rally against and fuel hatred for and have justification of being wronged. It's a whole nother thing to open up an app and be hit with a happy memory and wish you never got to see that either. Who's on my foot? Sydney, get off my foot. I have Sydney to my left, Pepper right here. I just stuck my finger in her eye. Sissy. Nikki is rolling around on the floor. So, if you guys haven't yet, please subscribe to my YouTube. If you like what you see and want to support me, you can always become a member. There's added stuff. I just appreciate everybody that ever does like, follow, engage. People that are there and are here for the right reasons. I think that's the biggest thing is a lot of people on these apps. I can think of a few off the top of my head, and I'm not naming names, but feel free to name a name in your head if this applies. There are people on social media that would rather have a large following of people wanting to watch the train wreck than of having valid, good followers that care and engage in a way that is beneficial to both parties. And I can think of numerous creators out there that they want followers at any cost. And if that's to get them through whatever means necessary, whether it's untruths, whether it's bullying, whether it's misinformation, whether it's, that you're giving people a show and they're tuning in for that show and you're going to ride that show as long as possible. And, whatever it may be, I am thankful for the people who follow me because they care, because they like the content, they like me as a person, they like the information, they like to engage, and not just to follow me to be disingenuous, malicious, etc. I appreciate every person that messages me and tells me that I'm the one person on live they watch, that I'm the one friend that they have, that I'm the person who makes them not feel alone, that I'm the one person they can talk to, that they've waited all day for me to come online, or that they've had a really bad day but they can't wait for me to get on to make it better. Those are the reasons that I get on and I do lives even when I don't want to. Lights, camera, bitch, smile, even when you wanna die. Sometimes you put everybody and everything ahead of yourself, because at least for a while you can get away from yourself to be important for somebody else. I appreciate you. Are you just gonna lick the trash can? What are you doing? I don't know what she's licking. She's licking something. You just stuck my finger in your own eye. What are you doing? I don't ever. I think that's why it frustrates me so bad to have haters, is just for the fact of, in my head, in my neurodivergent brain, it's common sense that if you don't like something, just separate yourself from it. Just go away. You don't have to record lives. You don't have to dissect lives. You don't have to make snark pages. You don't have to talk trash about people. Like, if I wrote a snark page for every person I didn't like, I'd have a book. If I wanted to make a video in everybody's direction every time I got agitated, my TikTok would get lots of views because it'd be all shit talking. I guess, I don't know. Just fucking weird to me, I guess. I don't know. My husband finally made me brownies. He's really mad because he went to make himself peanut butter cookies and he put them in for the time that it said. And they came out and, I mean, they were burnt to the pan. Shit, don't eat that. Don't eat that. No, do not eat that. No, do not eat that. You cannot have that. They were burnt to the bottom of the fucking pan, even though he completely did the ingredient, or he did he did it on time. I haven't had brownies in a long time. He'd been offering to make them to me for like 2 weeks. And they didn't come out exactly the way, but I appreciate them nonetheless. I've never had special brownies. I've had special Chex Mix, but I've not had special brownies. I've had special pizza. I've had special pizza. The Chex Mix was definitely the best, though. Whoever made it knew what they were doing. You're allergic? I've never met a person in my life who's allergic. That is a sad existence. I feel so bad for you. I appreciate you, Michelle. Thank you. I'm a good person to podcast in your ear. Just kind of. I've had a lot of people tell me they use me to clean. Great, because I don't use me to clean half the time. I still got laundry to put away. Y'all, putting laundry away is the bane of my. Oh my god, I have shit in my washer. I put it in hours ago. Y'all. Well, before I go to bed, I'm going to have to transfer my clothes into the dryer because I completely forgot until now that they were in the washer. Anybody ever do that? I've had a load in a basket that's been waiting to be put away for about 5 days now. And I was thinking about that basket and I was like, oh, wait, I have clothes in the washer. So I'm going to have to put those in the dryer before I go to bed. I am frozen. I am absolutely freezing. So I cannot wait to go in my room and just bury myself in blankets. And I think, especially with me getting up, I know this is not early. Like, I don't normally go to bed till like 4 to 6 in the morning. I think I may actually go finish a book. I think I might actually put my phone down and finish a book. I appreciate you, Hallmark. For the people messaging me if I'm okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fed up with the world. I've done that, Butterfly. I have been that person who has forgot there was laundry and had to rewash it. I've been that person. I forget I forget. I just forget. No, I'm tired of seeing just so much bad shit, man. I'm just tired of bad shit. I'm tired of good things happening to bad people. I'm tired of bad things happening to good people. Like that's what I can't get through my head recently is just so many bad things happen to so many good people and so many good things happen to such bad fucking people. And when you're sitting here and you're watching people you care about just disintegrate and people that don't deserve anything getting everything, it just makes it you're angry, you're fed up, you're just makes it hard, you know. It's not even about me. Like I don't care about me. It's watching people around me. Watching people around me that I care about that, you know, I wish I could fix everybody's everything. Like fuck myself. I don't care about that. But like I want to fix everybody's problems. I want to take their pain away. I want to fix everything for them and I can't. And it sucks. And then you just wish to the gods out there that, you know, things will be fixed and people will be okay. And then you find some grifting asshole who just, no matter what they do to the law, just gets away with fucking everything. And it's just so fucking frustrating. So fucking frustrating. But y'all, Quinn, you have no idea. I feel that I get taken advantage of with my kindness all the fucking time. All the fucking time. All the fucking time. Y'all, you want to see what I bought? I don't know if I'm keeping it, to be honest. I've tried it twice. I think I'm gonna go in and use it too. I have this, y'all. Do you want to ask me what this is? I can't see anything, by the way. It's completely padded. I can't see a goddamn thing right now. It comes with a remote control though, which is ridiculous because I can't fucking see the remote control anyways. They have these where you can see through them, but they're way more expensive. So, like, I have a remote control. Hold on. Oh shit. I'm knocking shit over. Hold on. I have a remote control for this right here, but I don't know what it fucking says. It's an eye mask. And it's supposed to, it plays music, which is weird because I don't like the music, but you can put a you can put your your music to it. But it has it's leather on the inside. It's leather. It's leather. So you can wipe it down. And it has these airbags that like puff up and push on you. And it's got vibration, heat, massage. And but my thing is, like, I'm going to put it on. I'm going to give it a fair shake. But, like, I need more. Like, I need more. I need somebody to push my orbital sockets into my brain. I don't need this. I need this. And it's not doing that. So I don't know if I'm going to keep it, but I got it on Amazon. I don't know if this helps to drain your sinuses. Where it's pushing, it should. So I guess we'll see. But it's not pushing up here as much as I wanted. But it does push here and it pushes here. But it is, you can get them on Amazon anywhere between 30 and 130. You can get them on Temu. You can get them on the TikTok shop. I wanted it now, so I bought it on Amazon and I got like a 25 off coupon. So I got a decent one. And the reason I got this one, not because of the remote, because I'm going to lose the remote. Let's be real. That's why I don't have the one for the air conditioner. But it's got it to where it makes the air pressure higher. So I'm hoping that like I can really push this shit into my face because I need push. I need real actual push. I don't need this cute little, hey Amy. I don't need this cute little stuff. I need push. But it's hot. It does. It warms up really well. It does. It's a heated eye mask, which part of the reason I got it is I do have tension. But I don't get a lot of headaches. But I have really bad dry eye. And it says that with the heat, because they had told me when I went to the eye doctor that heat would help. And this gets up to 107 degrees. So it helps heat that up. And I think this one's got a timer on it. I'm not sure. I hope not. With any timer, you're supposed to be on it for 15 minutes. So 15 minutes heat, 15 minutes ice. This thing probably has a timer. It's not going to matter. I'm going to leave it on as long as I fucking want to. Fuck them. I don't care. Yeah, my eyes. I remember when I went, it was after COVID. It happened from COVID. And I went in and I was like, my eyes are really dry. And he pulls my eyes down. He was like, those are like a 7 out of 10. He was like, we need to have you tested. He's like, you need to go to rheumatology. He's like, your eyes are bad. And I was like, I can't afford rheumatology. He's like, well, you need to have this fucking $700 a month gel. He's like, you need $700 a month eye medication. And I was like, I'm a pass. Yeah, that's. I think he wanted me tested for surgeons. I've been tested. Well, I had an ANA test, but there's other ones apparently that can show up that don't show up on there. So, but basically, what I ended up doing is I can't use normal eye drops because my eyes get really fucked up with normal eye drops. So I have to have the ones that are in the little vials this big, and I can use them that way. But my eyes are like they're like dry all the time, so it's like they have glass in them. But yeah, he's like, you need $700 a month eye drops. I'm like, dude, my house payment is like $1,000. I am not. Nope. My eyes can fall out of my head for all I care. That's not happening. So he had told me that like to use like warm compresses, things like that. And so this has a heater on it. So I think I'm going to go in there. I think I'm going to read. I think I'm going to put this on my head. I think I'm going to more likely what's going to happen is I'm going to probably put this on. I'm going to wrap up like a fucking burrito in my room because there's an air conditioner going and it's freezing in here and I have to leave it freezing so that it's decent for tomorrow. I come out and my air's on 70. My house is on 78. And I realize that A, my husband has left the window open. B, all of my blinds are pulled up. C, all of my curtains are pulled up. And I'm like, I wonder why it's so hot in here. So I fixed all that, turned on my air vents in my bathroom, et cetera, et cetera. And now it's so cold in here, I can't feel my toes. So. All right, y'all. I've been on here 2.5 hours. Fuck this shit. I'm out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Definitely you guys. Goodbye. Adios. There we go. And now. I will see you lovelies for sure tomorrow. I don't know if I'll see TikTok, but I'll definitely see you. TikTok gets on my fucking nerves. Let's be real. The fact that I get violated for fucking everything over there, it just irritates me. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't like me, just go away. You don't need to try to ruin my platform. You don't need to try to whatever. Just go away. Anyway. I'm going to go breathe this in like 17,000 more times. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, it's wild mess. I'll see you guys later.